Who do we blame for this, by the way, guys? Welcome, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day today. And I forgot to change my title on YouTube. Oh well. And probably Twitch too. Wouldn't be too surprised. You guys are having a great day today. Oh, I did change it on Twitch. That was indeed good. So that's guys, getting airfield set up, okay? So you're gonna have a Macella POV. I don't think anyone doesn't appreciate a Macella POV. Just doing the jiggle peeking, mate. His favourite thing he loves doing is just jiggle peeking. You know, we're gonna get to banana POV. Everyone's POV that everyone wants to inspect is banana POV. Alright, takes down Pretty City, and this is not looking too good for only one word. And we are slowly but surely going to be heading towards OT. Sorry guys, I just realized that the gotta fix a few things. There you go. Why is Freeman coming up incorrectly? That's interesting. Okay, timeout called by AD's team. But only one word. Okay. I think we're back to... Yeah, we're good to go. I think sound needs to be up slightly. That would be all good. Got some drinks for here as well. GHG's coming in. Mechanical. Lurking at Cheetah. He's heard a lot of noise. He's just like, yo, there's two players somewhere around here, but I don't want to go spraying through here and reveal my position. And he does. Tags up Banana, and Banana's going to absolutely murk him. Banana gets the opener. Now Night Raid on the angle of Donut. Freeman's just being a bit careful there. Just being aware that a player can push up. A lot of loud yelling going on at the moment. i.e. loud AK bullets. Goes to that B bomb site early. Just ahead of the utility. Omachella gonna push ahead as well. Omachella can't see and he's probably a dead man. And it's gonna be very easy for Oath to sneak in, and Oath and Banana work together for a 2k. And that'll be Viridian City planting the bomb. Just be Coops and Night Raid going to save this for another round. I've got a few other things to do as well. I've actually got to give... Sorry guys for showing the screen. I've got to get the personalization. Coops takes down Freeman. 3 weapons. Gonna keep that AK, hopefully. He's being aggressed upon. Can he keep this Coops? That's a big question. He is upgraded from an MP9 to a AK. He does keep it. Sorry guys, I'm setting up the HUD as I'm coming in. I thought I'd have time to set up the HUD, but clearly did not have any time to set up the HUD. So as you may notice, I'm like alt-tabbing out and stuff like that as well. Okay, there we go. We got the underground logo on. So upgrading a lot all at the same time. We are slowly but surely building this thing one thing at a time. Timeout once again. Viridian's top fragging. Shit, man. Eddie's carrying everyone today. I'm impressed. Eddie, the hard carry. Who's impressed by that? Eddie, hard carry. Get there, Shadow. Maybe we gotta watch him because he's doing the heavy yards at the moment. Big flashbangs being thrown in. R8 hold and donut angle. Just getting that middle control early on. Freeman. It's chilling. Is looking towards red room. Never feeling like someone's there. Deep Molotov is going to try and suss it out, but Omochella is a bit deeper. Omochella, who for the spray down doesn't get anything going. See if he's smoked off as well, so it could be a B hit, given the smoke being placed in red room. Deep smoke as well. Terry, he's just waiting. It's turned on the monitor. He's ready. Counter smoke being thrown in by Riley. Riley, the B side anchor. Both coming in as well. Riley probably getting ready for the execute, but he's just not too sure where they're going to be filing in from. He's just checking cave. He's giving smoke molotovs as well. Actually, a molotov to the side. Was it to him? They're going to execute from ramp, and Riley's got no real access. They've heard Riley spray in the background. Banana trying to just post up while being planted by Eddie. It's trying to be denied, but Eddie will get the bomb plant in the end. That's going to put the pressure on Underground. A 5v5 retake. Freeman has been tagged up. Terry's been tagged up as well. Flashbangs being thrown in. The grenades being thrown as well. Banana taking advantage of it as well. Banana will take one. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but Banana takes a lot of damage. They are trying to swing out, but Banana's adjusting in, which has got one, but traded out by Mechanical. Now it's going to be a 3v3. A HE grenade being thrown in. It's going to be a 1-for-1. Earth goes down. Now looking towards cave. How many people did it have in this case set up? Last player left being Freeman, and Freeman will drop, and it'll be a 10th round for Underground with a Coops and Night Raid retake. Only one word, trailing. 10-9. Very, very close. Are you all playing 104 NMS or what? Maybe. Let's check. No. They are playing on 20 MS. Now raid with the first hit onto Freeman. And Banana's going to be taken down by Mechanical as well at Cheetah. Alright, gonna look too good at the moment for only one word in Viridian City currently. Coops and Night Raid have only taken very minimal damage, and geez, Omochella from Donut taking down Oath as well. And this is going from bad to worse. For only one word. Haven't been able to get any sort of opening currently. Mechanical. Holding cave. Viridian just needs to get an opening. They go for the one tap. Mechanical doesn't repeat. Very fortunate for him. Because he was definitely going to go down if he did. Viridian. See what he can find. Go for the wall. Bane doesn't punch anything in yet. Bomb is on Terry's back, however. See what Turn It On Terry can do. Look at that picture of his. This has got yeah at the top left. I spotted the player in Donut being Omochella. Omochella's put up the smoke wall. And Terry's going to try and sneak his way into either B or A. If you can catch the rotator. Rotating is Riley, and Terry, he's getting ready for the moment of truth. Spots Riley, doesn't go in on it. Riley just de-engaging, grabs the bomb, it's just up to Eddie, and Eddie, you're taken care of by Night Raid. It's going to be a clean round for Underground to make it 11. Two rounds in a row for Underground. Omochella, default. Molotov being thrown in, but Freeman's pushing. He's accelerated past the smoke. Wonder if they're aware of it. Freeman trying to go for the 2-tap, but very ready is Omochella. Really frag. Both lurking, but he hasn't got anything done yet. They've got some sort of B set up here as well. Only one word. They've gone ahead of all of this utility. Mechanical and Riley on the B bomb site. Let's see what they can do. Banana getting ready. It's going to be a B side execute. Oath rotating backwards through T spawn. Night Raid isn't getting curious. I know Michello on the other side looking at Donuts. Going to be a 4v2 on the B bomb site. So Mechanical and Riley going to survive just for a little longer. Oath's going to be thrown in, trying to get the delay. They're going to accelerate. Riley's got none and they're just been basically pinned apart by quick Oath and Banana execute. Rotations coming in quickly. Coops rushing through. Banana, is he ready? He ain't ready. Basically slapped on the ground by Coops. Flashbang goes in. Oath is looking on very low HP at the moment. Can Oath get a pick here? Coops got one. No trade coming in, but it's going to be a 2-for-1 trade in the favor of Terry and Oath. It'll be a 10th round for only one word, and only one word's quick execute works and puts Underground, well, back into a awful sort of buy arrangement. They are probably going to have to force up in this scenario here. I can't imagine them going eco. Going for a half buy instead of an eco, of a force buy. Waiting for next round. I was actually expecting a force buy. Riley poking in with the D-Eagle. Can he find anyone's head? Spots ahead. Misses their shot on towards Terry. Banana chose not to axe there. I wonder what this, means to Underground. He chose not to act whatsoever. Sorry, only one word, chose not to react. HE being thrown in. Mechanicals taking a bit of damage. Only burning a few players here. Oh geez, Freeman. He's got a bit of an opening from behind. He be traded out. But Mechanical, I don't know what's going on, but Mechanical somehow gets a 2k. And out to open. Mechanical in a 1v1 currently on the site. Rotating through is coming. Actually, no, Oath's got it. Oh no, didn't hit it with the HE grenade. Oath gonna go for the bomb plant. We'll get the bomb plant in the end. Freeman somehow gets into the backlines and gets the job done. Flashbang coming up. Oath is out in the open. Oath is gonna retreat back towards cave. Oath gets the first. Can he get the second? Doesn't. Traded out by Coops. It'll be a 12th round for Underground. Oh, I'm gonna say this buy is not gonna look good for only one word. Like, I think Oath is gonna have an AK. Freeman's maybe have a buy, but Banana, Terry, and Viridian are not gonna have buys. So we got somewhat of an interesting force buy. Oh geez, Freeman. He just received so many grenades in his direction. Underground of 2 match points currently. No real pushes at the moment. Freeman, they're not working with too much utility. Freeman just waiting for Night Raid to poke in from Donut. Night Raid working on triple. Should have the advantage. Doesn't. Should be traded out. Is traded out by Omachella. And now I'm going to say I think Oath might have an inkling that nobody is on A. Meanwhile, smokes and flashes being set up for the B bomb site. Counter smoke already been thrown in by Underground. They're not interested in this. On the A side, Oath caught out by Omachella again. And Omachella's got another kill, making it 19 for him. Riley just poking and prodding these smokes. He knows that it can't be a player on the A side at this stage. Omachella's countered that lurk. And this is not looking too good at all. Nothing is going the way at all as Coops just holds the site by himself, and Underground have put 13 on the board. And it's 13-10 victory for Underground. And I've got to say, they're Underground was pretty sharp in those last couple of rounds there. Coop seals the deal, puts 22 kills on the board. And he's going to be loving that. He's going to be pretty happy with that. Big win for Underground, taking down One Word. And I'm going to say for only One Word in particular, that's going to be really hurting their playoff hopes, in fact. You know, we're getting to the business end of the ESL Challenger. And only One Word, currently 4th position at the moment, and a loss to Underground. Is this only going to hurt that further? But for Underground, however, that's going to be quite huge. Well, they're pretty much relegated already. But it's just pretty huge in general for Pride's sake, given the fact that we'll have, you know, 3 wins on the board. And really at this point, they are just playing for Pride, because they can't, you know, they can't potentially escape at all. Now, only One Word, however, this damages their playoff chances bigly. You know, basically you got Mantra, KZG potentially following the footsteps as well. I guess overall, every loss is just, you know, a game in hand over Mantra loss as well. Probably not ideal. But yeah, overall, I'm going to say Coops played particularly well. Omi and Night Raid played particularly well on the A site, given that they never went to A site. It seemed like it was closed for good reason. And yeah, I gotta say the B site defenses were pretty decent. Like, they did make a lot of these players sweat on these defenses, so it was pretty decent to see. Anyways, guys, we are going to get into map number 2 shortly. I think they've elected to play map number 2 as quickly as they want to. So we'll see what it is. Map number 2, by the way, is Dust 2, just in case you guys are wondering. So we'll be getting to Dust 2 shortly. Anyways, guys, who do you guys think was the MVP for that game? I'm just going to say, I think the MVP for that game was probably clearly Coop, with 22 kills, good anchoring on the B bomb site, and that's pretty much it, in my opinion. MVP was me. MVP wasn't me, considering I came here late. If you guys want to know, they moved the games forward an hour. So yeah, they moved the game forward an hour. So I usually get home at work at 5:30. So yeah, that's why. Because it was definitely 1800 on the like on the finger. It was 1800. Now it's 1700. So yeah, that was a bit chaotic. Or am I reading the clock wrong? But either way, I'm a financial advisor. There's actually games on Tuesday and next Wednesday, right? Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't do next Wednesday, but I could do the Tuesday ones. That's interesting enough for me. And then there's no games for a month. Basically, this is the second last week of ECL. Let's go Underground. To be fair, I gotta say Underground did pretty good. It'd probably be good for Underground to win this for Vantage, because Vantage, well, they don't want to be 5th, okay? Like, they don't want to be 5th, and the 6-6 scoreline does help them out a bit as well. And also, well, you know, puts a bit of, you know, if they get above only One Word, then, you know, they have to have Mantra and only One Word win. Trying to think of the who won who. Oh, geez, I'm gonna say Vantage in particular. They've got to hope that only One Word loses this one and the one afterwards, given the fact that they've got a negative head-to-head against them. Or they could have Mantra tie as well, because Vantage beat them 2-0. But if Mantra lost to Art of War, no, Mantra beat Art of War 2-0. They could have a good freeway tie break, and it goes on map differential instead. Which at the moment, that's what it is basically a Mexican standoff. Okay, I'll hydrate, but I gotta hide everything, okay? For obvious reasons. Because if you don't know what that drink is, then, yeah, I don't know what to say. So what happened yesterday in CS? I know there was a few games casted yesterday. What happened yesterday? Got a lot of ESL matches. Oh, geez, the Huns 2-0 Chinggis? Shit. And it wasn't even fucking close either. Damn. I'm never gonna rep that ever. I'm trying not to get banned. What else happened in the EU games? I know Imperial Valkyries got completely slapped, except in the ESL Impact. They got slapped by Passion, which is a surprise to nobody. Just trying to check out the other stuff. Like I say, Imperial Females are going to go 0-5 in the Compass. They're versing teams that are so much better than them. Which is like, you know, what's going to happen with DRS. What are your opinions of the new Australian meat tariffs on ports USA? I don't particularly care, to be honest. Like, it's just a Storm and a Tika. Like, that stuff's just going to get reversed eventually. Whether it's now or whether it's later. Do we even export to America? That's the real fucking sticking point for me. I guess I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what's going on at the moment. Okay. APRA raising ANZ capital penalty to 1 billion. I want to see what ANZ did. Oh, it's an unenforceable undertaking. Okay. I'm surprised that they still have this undertaking over them, to be honest. They're not even in the financial planning game anymore. Jeez, I gotta say, just to be completely honest, just do the fucking job. Jeez, you guys are kicking the can for 4 years. Just do the remediation. That's all I'm just gonna say. Just finally just do the remediation. That's it. Like, that's what I'm gonna say about like banks. Just do the remediation. You're not gonna, you know, be able to get away with it forever. Anyways, guys, we gotta get back into the game. Knife rounds coming in. You can see some knifey spoony. We know, like I said, no, we already know already that Underground are probably winning this knife round, okay? Yep, Underground definitely won that knife round. 100%. Good work by Underground. Good win, okay? No, just an FYI, they just got absolutely destroyed. I'm not doing any push-ups in my work attire, okay? It's not gonna happen. Marcello. Eddie, just all by himself, Radiant City with a USP and a dream. Old and long. Like a twisties in a door at the moment because he's gonna have like 3 people swing on him. And Fridian will just drop back. Oath gets a pick on towards short. Fridian just drops back even further and just making sure a short X isn't coming in. Oath is checking it out. Meanwhile, Underground are going to accelerate on the short XE. Night Raid absolutely deletes Freeman. Pushing up as Night Raid's got another Goosh, but traded out by Terry. Turn it on, Terry blasted. Mechanical and Riley push up. They get it. They get it working. Trying to get a Goosh on Oath, but Oath is just ducking and weaving. Mods can just do the predictions, whatever. I don't know. But either way, they're going to start hitting each other. Retake's coming in. And is the retake going to be successful? We don't even know. First of all, we're going to do who's going to win Dust 2. Dust 2 OW or UG, and that's what we're gonna do. And Omechella's gonna be 1-for-1, and now it's just Oath in a 1v1, which is not looking too great at the moment, but Oath, can he get the headshot? No, he cannot, and Mechanical will finish him off, and it'll be a first round for Underground. Jeez, you guys are all in on Omechella. Jeez. Hearing a lot of Omechella all in. How about Omechella 0 kills? Ever thought about that one? On be 0? Eddie to drop 35, yep, you know, Eddie dropping 45, could believe it. Banana the scout, the 4 spotter here. Banana firing through, and it's going to be clean up from Coops, taking down Terry. Radiant City left over, and it's going to be Omechella finishing him off. And this ain't looking too flash at the moment for only one word, and Night Ray catches Freeman with the scout. Trying to jump up. And Oath will actually take down Riley. That's a Galil picked up. Bomb can be planted on the A site. Ganak will plant the bomb. Oath looking around at the moment, just ducking and weaving. Not interested. Banana on the other end, just trying to make sure he can do some damage. Maybe pick up a weapon himself. Thought I saw Mechanical jumping into CT, and he does. Banana gonna be a bit careful here. Banana's in the B site, deep and plat. Can he take down Omechella? Good shot here, will take down Omechella. Hits Omechella again, but that was a wall bang. That is so unfortunate. A wall bang out of all things. And looks like that'll be the Galil saved by Oath. Nothing else. Second round for Underground.
Terrorists win.
Two nothing. Dude, I don't even use skins, man. Oh, pushing through. That is, like I say, is Night Ray gonna hear that? Or not Night Ray, is Omechella gonna hear that? He is gonna hear that, but Oath's gonna win the duel anyway. Have another start. Rally's taking down one as well. This could be an execute potentially on the B bomb site. Give you 1-for-1 trade. Oh, he's picked up another as well. Night Ray's got 2. Riley's got another. Here comes a switch to the B site. Smoke towards the B doors. Molotov to window. Freeman's going to push this. Could catch Night Raid out. Is Night Raid looking? He ain't looking. Freeman's got an opportunity, but Riley is going to prevent that opportunity. Be a third round on the board for Underground. The Wheelies are absolutely smashing it at the moment. 3-0. Da 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 da. Molotov being thrown in towards long doors. Riley's gonna focus his way out. Can he get one? Riley gets a first, but traded out by Viridian. Viridian looking for a second. And Michella's got one in the lurk. Viridian's been completely flashed off the angle. Gonna look away again. Another flash coming in. Viridian denied by Coops. Coops again rises up. This will be definitely an A split. Banana. Caught unscores the org and Omechella with the lurk. Here we go. The other picture. I don't do too shit. That's what I forgot to turn off. That and that. There we go. That should fix it. And that should fix it. This is definitely PGL, by the way. I was thinking of like what else had to be got on the HUD, but it was very, very quick. Terry is waiting on the ground for at the moment. Omachella wants in, and Omachella does get in the end. Only one person on the site being Banana. Banana's able to keep himself alive, but it's going to be pretty difficult as Night Raid and Mechanical chime in. Viridian with beautiful shot. He's just hitting everything at the moment. Viridian sneaking in with the scout. Do they know how close he is? Viridian the no-scope absolutely denies. Coops gets the AK. He knows Riley's around here. They haven't picked up the bomb yet. Viridian in a 1v3 denied by Mechanical. Mechanical picks up the ult, 5 rounds on the board. I'm going to say that was looking a bit diabolical for Underground, but Underground managed to straighten the ship out in the end. That was not looking good. Looking very shaky. Micah is definitely from New Zealand. Flashbang's being thrown in. More M4s everywhere. Oaf's got the first, second down. Mechanical. Do they know about the hidden Riley? I don't think they do. Freeman goes down to Riley, but traded out by Oaf. Fortunately, they committed 3 players to Long, and they will get a 2-for-1 deal. Banana heavily injured, however, has got given the orb. He's got to be careful. Doesn't know where the other players are. Omachella not even going to get one. Oaf gets his 3rd of the round. Absolutely denying everything. Now, Banana caught on the hop. Coops has got 1. Smoke B-split coming in. Flashbang being thrown over as well. Just leaving Eddie by himself. And Eddie just lurking on towards Eagle. Should catch Coops. Coops not even looking. And Coops is going to be drilled down by Eddie. Now it's up to Night Raid. Night Raid sees the chest. Takes down Oaf. Knows another player's on the B bomb site. Eddie's just going to go deeper and deeper into holes. Give a lot of opportunity to Terry to turn it on. Now, Night Raid going to smoke it out. Looking towards A. Looking for Terry. Terry, all he needs is just 4 bullets. Night Raid only need 1. He's just going to hide in the smoke at the moment. He's got to isolate these jewels. Terry can't really peek on this. Has to be Viridian. It's going to be a bomb plant by Night Raid. Night Raid will get the bomb down at least. Viridian will give that up. Now, how would I get in here? Terry going to go aggressive. Terry, has he been seen? He hasn't yet. Viridian, is he going to check? Night Raid going outside window. Ooh, Night Raid making a lot of noise there. Terry's got 1. And that should be Viridian coming in from window. And that will make the retake happen. And that will be the AWP recovered. And it'll be the first round on the board for only 1 word. Let's remember, guys, it's only 1 word, okay? Only 1 word. But it's actually 3 words, though. I have no idea. You're talking about easy for ants? I don't even know how to do the finish parts of that song by the Veckers. I've actually seen the Veckers perform Easy for Ants at DreamHack Leipzig. They actually came and performed Easy for Ants because it's easy for ants, ooka, ooka, ants. Even though ants is like really not good anymore. Underground, 5-1 advantage currently. Eddie, he's ready. Look at him. Look at that picture. He is ready. You have no hope, no chance of crossing short. Easy for ants, ooka, ooka, ants. I usually give me 10, by the way. Every ants, okay? Smoke's gonna be thrown. It's gonna be a B split coming in. Freeman gonna push that smoke. He doesn't respect it. No respect to Reno. Riley, what can he? Is he gonna see Freeman? No, Freeman drops back. Molotov can be thrown in, but Freeman's already pushed it. That Molotov didn't bonk Freeman. He's heard Night Ray. Flashbang goes in, and Freeman should get 2, surely. Well, he gets 1. Night Ray trades out, takes down Terry. Free smoke coming through. Fortunately, Eddie's actually held short, taking down Mechanical, and is just up to Night Raid. And there's a bit of banter going on chat. Bomb dropped. Oath's finished it. There's going to be a second round on the board for only 1 word. Oh, Omichella's not happy. Omi's not happy, mate. Omi can't believe that shot. We missed a shot. Apparently, Eddie had a miraculous shot taking out Omichella. Omi's crashing out. That's what he says. Yeah, you know, he's crashing out already. It's crashed. During the execute down here, Eddie hit a nutty shot onto one short. I mean, he didn't see it because the execute was happening on mid. We need our second observer. Oh, jeez. Omi Chella. Jeez, what the fuck? He just... What? The flip? Why did they push mid? I am so confused. Like, I didn't expect it to push mid. I was expecting, you know, some sort of long aggression. I don't even understand. Like, they've just only 1 word have just literally thrown this round. Eddie can't even throw the AWP over the fence. What the? They just literally threw away that round. I have no idea what possessed him to go so aggressive. I was expecting him to, you know, just play defaults. And I see him go up mid and walked into like a deagle. I don't even know what happened. And Underground once again get to winning ways. Night Raid's there, misses the shot. Oath tags him up, might finish him off as well, but turn it on. Terry's cleaned up uppers. And Terry's got it ready. He's pushing the backyard. This is not looking too good for Underground. Mechanical, is he ready for it? I don't think he is. Terry is about to turn it on. And he's about to turn it on to oh no, Terry mucked it up and he's going to drop to Mechanical in the end. Freeman creeping up middle, going up short. Can he catch this execute before he hits? Banana with the AWP at the backside towards Platt. Night Raid has actually took down Freeman in the end. Might be hopping on over to the A site via short. Actually gonna be hard for Eddie here. He might have to rotate it back. He knows that he's being pushed. Tries to flick, doesn't get it. Mechanical, B-split coming in. Banana with the secondary AWP. Can he flick in? Get one nut, misses, and he's been tagged up slightly. Smoke on doors. He is definitely going to be hexagon as well. Banana can't get it done. AWP thrown away, and it's just going to be another round for Underground. We're tripping at the moment. Oath ain't gonna escape. 7 rounds for Underground. He's not showing chat. I don't think anyone said anything, did they? Okay, never mind. It's just a pause. No one said anything important. Okay, just a pause from Omichella having FPS issues. So having FPS issues at the moment. This is Omichella playing. Yeah, sorry guys, having FPS issues at the moment, okay? playing from, you know, third person chat. You know, up here, it's loaded everything in the map at 4K. Like his entire map is 4K definition. Yeah, guys, having some FPS issues at the moment, okay? Incredibly high detail. Looks like, I think this is in like a Middle Eastern country. I don't think it's Syria though. Do you reckon? It's Afghan? Yeah, I think it's Afghan, I was gonna say. Anyways, guys, we're back on. Oh, man. Definitely not London in 10 years. Do you guys, like, leave the Reddit chat to Reddit? Or whatever outlets you guys go on? Forshan? Yeah, Forshan's actually probably accurate. Terry turning it on. And the MP9 indeed does turn it on. Terry gets an initial pick. Can he get an AK? Doesn't Riley to trade just as he picks up that AK. And Riley's going to be a bit careful because he knows a secondary person could be on short. Freeman aiming low. And Omachella's going to delete him. And he deletes a lot of people, in fact. Omi on a run at the moment. Rushing up short. Just Banana to the left and Banana just lurking. Coops. Will he catch him? He does. Damn 8. For underground. Underground absolutely smashing at the moment. Yep, this is the BO1. This is the second BO1. Underground are just cruising at the moment. A bit scrappy from both teams. A lot of these rounds being decided by like one-off duels and whatnot. B-rush coming in. Banana front of Molotovs and smokes. He was a bit late to the site. Good B spawns for Underground. Only one word had to expend a lot of utility. Now Banana been forced out of plat. He was looking to try and go in on it, but he couldn't. By the way, we'll get the winner of this BO1 on afterwards, okay, guys? We'll get the winner of BO1 onto the show to discuss the win at the moment. Molly being thrown in towards CT as well. Viridian looking towards the back of sight. I'm going to say, Underground playing very well at the moment. Terry's taking down Night Raid on the other end on B. Here 4v4. Underground getting ready for a push on towards short. Viridian's going very aggressive. Be careful there, Mechanical, because Mechanical, if he jiggles a bit too far, Viridian's going to turn him into soup. Viridian dropping back towards ramp. Progression Smoke's going to get in his way. Flashbangs and Molly's been thrown in. Terry, can he do something? Hits the first shot, but misses it completely. And bang, Terry coming down from the cross. Takes down the long take from Omachella and Mechanical. It's going to be a 2v2, 2v3 actually coming in. Try to get rid of that long player to make this job a bit easier, but the long player is just tucking in. He's just waiting for those short players to come in. Riley's going to clear out short. He's going to realize that there's going to be all long or all short. No in between. Oath's made this retake extremely easy, taking down Coops. And the problem is that Riley's defending it from CT, and CT is a pretty weak defense. Riley hasn't been spotted yet, but I probably suspect that Riley might be nearby. Oath's taken down, and Bananas is going to sit on that bomb. Riley can't do anything about it. He's going to take care of Terry, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Bomb defused. Riley should be dead, is dead. Third round the board for only one word. Currently at the moment in the other games, in the AFL, and anyone's it's in the game where no one likes either team. Collingwood is leading 18 points, 48 to 30. In the unlikable teams derby, unlikable Victorian teams derby, no one likes any of those teams, and there's only one team that people don't like more than those teams, and it's Essendon. Or Richmond. No, it's actually Richmond, probably. Richmond's probably the most unliked team ever. But, you know, it's you know, the derby, the unwatchable derby, Carlton and Collingwood. No one likes either of those teams. I go for Fremantle. I go for the purple team that everyone loves because purple team good. I'm not baiting you. For Victorians, it's Collingwood. Exactly. Brilliant. I guess say dodges a bullet there. Night Raid lets off a howler. Doesn't hit anyone. Mechanical. He's looking for Eddie. He knows Eddie's CT. Collingwood and Carlton, both unlikable teams in my opinion. Carlton fans keep reminding us that they keep taking out good players, even though they've never taken out good players. Mechanical. Sneaking in. Viridian is looking, but Omocella's just a bit sharper. Omocella's even caught the play trying to go in towards uppers. Night Ray shuts down Freeman. Banana, last one on site. It's got to go huge here. Can't. Omocella's just on like Donkey Kong. And doesn't matter. 9-3 at the half, and Omocella is going absolutely crazy. Good half by Underground. 9-3. In its absolute substantive lead at the moment. Oath. Rushing towards B. Defenders are Coops and Mechanical. Coops, he's hearing noise. Is he going to drop that smoke? I don't think so. Omocella's already got a first. Can he get a second? Gets a second as well, taking down Freeman and Oath. Omocella going to back off. He's on 7 HPs. Hitting the ground. He's actually dropped the bomb as well. However, they're getting in on the B side. And Viridian's got another as they're taking down Coops. Coops swings in. Riley has to just try and prevent this bomb from being planted because that reset isn't going to happen. Omocella drops is just Riley left. Now the double peek in there as well. Riley can't get it clean. One tap. And it'll be Underground on 9. And Underground, after such a sleek start of the short push, just absolutely went in for more. And got absolutely bodied for doing so. Oath. The double stack bet should be pretty easy for Open. Mechanical trades. The car stack is looking pretty good at the moment, but not anymore. Freeman and Banana pushing on through. And just leaves Omocella with a 5-7 and a dream. Freeman looking towards Gandalf. They don't know where Omocella is. They're being very careful though, because Omocella could probably get a 10k here. Omocella just lurking outside short. Does he a reload? Is he gonna check it? He knows Freeman's around here. Freeman goes down. Gun recovered by Omocella. Omocella's got a chance here. Doesn't have the kit yet. He's gonna try and escape with a Galil. Now, Eddie. Did he see him? He did. Brilliant. Takes down Omocella. 5 rounds on the board for only 1 word. HE's being thrown in. A lot of cannon utility being thrown in. Mechanical and Underground with the buy. First, hey, Night Ray tried to get in early, but he's been heavily tagged up. Omocella trying to respond. Will respond. Oh, no, it doesn't. Freeman with a critical stop. Omocella couldn't get another kill on the board. And Troops have been taken out on site. Looks like they might be going towards B. Few smokes and flashes been thrown in. Mechanical looking towards mid, but there's no one on B, and they're about to hit it. Banana charging, followed by Viridian. And they are going to be so in, and they are so back. And it's going to be 6 rounds on the board for only 1 word. And it's going to be a save call right away for Underground. But be careful, make sure they don't run anywhere, because Terry can turn it on. He can definitely hear some of their movements if they do move a bit close to upper tunnels. You're just going to unite together. I get a bit worried if they do go for it. She says utility being thrown back for Riley to pick up. Yeah, I was a bit concerned that they were going to go for it. I was like, guys, like, you can't. Like, they were going to have a smoke. They don't even have a kit, so I'm not sure why. Gonna smoke off, just try and keep everything alive. Trying to keep all the weapons alive going to the next round. And only 1 word, puts 6 on the board. Coming up long. Night Raid, is he going to peek this? He is. Night Raid should be relatively safe, so he's going to peek out to make sure no nades are being thrown in. And a nade is thrown in to no finishes the job, and that's a 1M4 hit in the deck. Early utility coming in. Night Raid with the Nova. Is that a Nova? Yeah, it's a Nova. Riley just checking out uppers to see if they can catch Banana. Banana gonna discover that the B site's pretty empty, but he's also gonna discover there's a fucking Nova and uppers as well. Just a poke and pull at the moment on long. No one there. Banana's got such a deep lurk, it's not even funny at this stage. Banana's probably got like, guys, there's nobody in B. And we could probably wrap around and go around there. Can he catch anyone though? That's the main thing. But the worst thing is that they don't know about the hidden Night Raid here with the Nova. And Night Raid could get a couple of kills here. And they're going to be none the wiser about it. Because they're all going to fully step here because they think this is empty. Nova Man, i.e. Night Raid, peeks out. Gets a bit of damage done. The HE's been thrown in. Night Raid going to just get a bit back. Night Raid, don't tell me he's going to think he's safe in the side. I don't think he will be. Given that they all ran here, Flash goes in. Now they're going to molly him out. Now they're spraying, and Nova is firing anywhere. Hasn't got anyone yet. And meanwhile, turn it on. Terry takes down Coops, trades out by Mechanical. Banana sweeps in, and that's not going to look so good at the moment. Now Night Raid with the Nova. Can he hit anyone with a shot? Does hit Banana for a shot. He's trying to peek out, but Banana is just a bit sharper. All's up to Riley now. Riley with the MP9 playing exits outside B. I think there's going to exit via CT, to be honest. It's going to be 7 words or 7 rounds for only 1 word. Those rounds are slowly expanding.
Terrorists win.
Underground. Haven't won a round since half time. Need to get someone working here. They know it. Just randomly just going into people's bingo. Go to different POVs. Oath. Doesn't get the hit that he needs. Oath takes down Oberchella. That's a huge hit. Now goes on. Trade out by Riley. So 1-for-1 trade at long. Turn on Terry, just making sure that no one pops up short. It's just Night Raid on short with the AWP. Going for a B split almost immediately. Now, Mechanical's got to pay attention as well. He's heard people moving. He's going to have to molly off window. Doesn't have much of a choice. Flashbang going. They're going to swing into the site. Mechanical Core's going to fight, but he's going to go down as well. Now, Coop's hiding in the smoke, just ducking and weaving, but he's only going to be good for 1 either. And it's just going to be a save call from Night Raid. No chance. Smoke's going to go away shortly. And Viridian's there. However, Night Raid has traded out. Kept himself alive, taking down Viridian. And now it's a 1v2 if he's going to go for it. Bomb is planted. And Night Raid, he's not looking too confident at the moment. He's not going to go for this. And looks like that's going to be his time to duck out. Or as the Zoomers call it, crash out of the round. Night Raid hits down Freeman as well. Just Terry left.
Terrorists win.
Give you 8 rounds on the board for only one word. Nine eight. Viridian and Oath leading the charge. Underground, another gun round coming in. They need to get one at this stage. Only one word are running over them at the moment. Banana leading of the AWP. He's going to charge a bit further in. She does back out in the end. Freeman just lurking in. Only one word a bit stuck in upper tunnels at the moment. Who's coming through? Omochella being boosted up, giving all his nades to Night Raid. Got a good position here. But would be smoked off on a B split, which is most likely going to happen. Riley, he's caught the long player. BXy coming in. Molotov's going to fend him off for now. Coops, did he see anything? He heard a burn. He knows someone's there. B-split coming in. Omochella, that B-nade. I guess Omochella's still got that position there. It's going to be a 1-for-1. Oath goes down as well. That split's not looking so good. Mechanical, he's just got to hide. Hope for a person to come in. But Banana's going to snipe him out with the AWP. Smoke's going to be thrown in as well. Omochella, does he go in front of it? He doesn't. Catches Banana on the angle. He sneaks in. And Terry's down. He'll be traded out by Banana. And Banana going to drop in towards tunnels. Doesn't know about the second player lurking in via tunnels as well. Does he check behind him? Really check behind him? No, he cannot. Should be easy for Riley. It is, and that's a retake. And Underground will get their first CT round on the board. And just in the nick of time as well.
Counter-terrorists win.
They needed that. They needed that big round. They lifting the ceiling at the moment. Night Raid in under. Oh no, missed it. But we got a Kobe down on long as well. Could be an issue. Terry, he's turning it on. Night Raid trades out. Can it be a bit more? Night Raid trying to hold on at the moment. Now Omochella taking down the Freeman. Might be able to help out Night Raid. Does help out Night Raid. Trying to get a bit more greedier on Terry, but unfortunately Night Raid gets out in the end. He paid Chi. Does hit Terry for a bit of damage, but not too much. Flashbang's been thrown in. Terry. Just looking in Night Raid. Solo holding B by himself, but Riley and Omochella have pushed in via mid. They haven't rotated yet towards long. Terry's making a rotation now. He's not going to see this. But be careful here. Bomb's on O, fortunately. So if Terry goes down, it's not... Oh, no. They have knives out. Terry's going to get one at least. Riley just sitting there. Terry can't get the second. Riley to trade out. Night Raid's going to rotate over. The cross smoke is coming up. But oh no, that smoke is too deep. They've got to throw a naked one. Flashbang goes through. They're going to jump over. And the bomb has jumped over. And Oath's going to be a retake coming through. Molotov thrown towards short. And that bomb plant is going down. Now Night Raid. Is he going to go for a hit hope with the jump up? No scope. He's actually looking for the long player. Looks for the ramp play. Oath goes down. They don't know where Eddie is. Eddie holding the line at long. Now coming in. The bomb's actually... Is it planted for him? Eddie looking at the flash. He goes down. Should be shot. Is shot at. Now, trying to go for the scope. Does take down Night Ray, but Riley just delivers a coup de grace just as quick. And it'll be a 11th round to Underground as Underground are looking to finish this one off. Only keeping one alive is just going to annoy him. (11-8) timeout being called. Only one word. They had a surge. Last 2 rounds have been losing these retakes. Raymond 5 and 16 at the moment has been getting absolutely barreled. Get the aggression from Underground towards B Halls. No one there though. Only one word just going to Courteous, clear him out. HE being thrown in. Ooh, didn't clear the smoke as much as they wanted to. Riley going for a couple of HEs towards short. Will do a lot of damage. They might accelerate on short here. Molotov's going to be thrown in. Riley caught out in the open, seeing the bomb. Now they're going to drop off. They might have to surrender the site. Oh, they can be planted short by Freeman. Meanwhile, give you a 5v5 retake. Meanwhile, they win it long. Freddy is taken out. Now, Omochella can go onto the site to retake it. They've got 24 seconds to do so. They do have a few kits in play. Spotted one coming out of CT. They're just pushing up now. Burning is Freeman. Freeman drops. Can they get up to the site? That's the main question here. Now, Omochella gets a critical kill. Bomb still ticking away. And Terry goes down. Now they're going to go for the defusing it. Banana's so far away. He's not going to get to it in time. Riley's already got the defuse. And it's going to be a 12th round for Underground. Omochella shuts down Banana as he goes for the shot. And it'll be a 12th round for Underground. Underground have won 3 in a row. And they just need one more to sew up a big 2-0. And a massive retake by Underground with only 24 seconds to go. Bang! Good start. Pushing forward. Only one word, getting 2k early on. Getting both short and long players. They can really accelerate on towards A, and that's exactly what they do. Oh, geez, Banana. I was gonna say, Mechanical does get one, but he's surrounded. 9 rounds on the board for only one word. Yes, I don't think they expect Banana to poke into CT, and he did. Rushing B, here we go. Mechanical with a pistol and a dream. Rushing long as well. Oath could be overwhelmed here. But they don't look at Oath, and Oath is going to farm. Oath might get a Kobe as well. Missed shots of the Glock, but gets the job done in the end. Another 10th round on the board for only one word. Angry, the only person who's betting on an AU match is starting to crash out at the moment, okay? The only person ever. Well, everyone else is watching silently, starting to crash out. Overchella lurking in unders. Night Ray gets the opener. Terry's wondering how. And he's found out. It's Omi. Gets the opening pick. Banana stuck in uppers. Taken out by Overchella too. That's 23 kills for Omi. It's up to Eddie and Oaf. And that ain't looking too good. Omi's caught Eddie here. Deep HG. Might get him for the Kobe. Doesn't. And now looks like Viridian in a 1v5. Need to get this done. Flash being thrown over. Does actually get Night Raid. Takes out Night Raid in the end. Molotov thrown in, but Omichella completely ignoring it at the moment. Omichella just lurking around. Taking all these angles. Eddie, he just doesn't know. He's just tripping. Viridian taking out Mechanical. Traded out by Riley, and that is going to be the end. 13-10 for Underground. Underground go 2-0 over Only One Word. And well, we are going to see if we can get one of the guys on here from Underground just after this in particular. Overchella top of the server with 23 kills, 8 assists, and pretty good, okay, actually. And Viridian on the other end, 20 kills and 6 assists. And yeah, you know, basically Viridian and Overchella both having stellar series overall, both playing incredibly well. And we'll see if we can get one of those lovely people back on after this break. I was actually a bit scared that Underground were going to lose it. Given that Only One Word seemingly were able to hit T sites, or on the T site at will. And yeah. That ain't looking too flash, if I'm going to be too honest. For Only One Word there. Only One Word just ran out of steam. And 13-10 loss in the end. And like I said, there's been a lot of key moments. The 3K from Overchella to Deagle that I couldn't believe Only One Word pushed middle. Because I didn't even obs middle. I didn't even observe middle because I didn't think they would push it. And they pushed it and ran into a Deagle over and over again. So we'll probably have to go to demos to see that one. But anyways, guys, let's see if we can get Overchella, i.e. Jack, on. And we'll see. Be right back, guys. G'day, guys. Okay, I love this. Okay. Sometimes, like I say, my camera is randomly like just refresh for no reason, but we've got Michella and Riley here from Underground. I hope you guys are having a lovely day. How is it to 2-0, only one word, given that only one word, you know, potentially a playoff team?
To be honest, I feel like we've had really close results. So like I think we were bound to have like a good series. So I feel like it's a good win, but I feel like we weren't like coming into the game like nervous or anything like that, like thinking we couldn't win the game. So like for us, I think it's pretty expected.
And yourself, Riley?
Yeah, I think that like seeing only one word's results against other teams, they kind of have been like smacking teams that have beaten us, for example. But like we've found that in scrims, I think we match up against them pretty well stylistically, which goes to show with the result of this game as well.
Yeah, what do you mean by stylistically? Do you mean like map choices or like strategies? What sort of thing like that?
It's just felt like what we want to do, the way that we structure our game plan, just kind of works quite well against them. Like, it felt pretty easy with the way that we wanted to take space and get info to like know what they were doing.
Yeah. Also, gotta say as well from Omi's point of view. Okay, so what happened on that 3D round on Dust 2 when they came up unders? Like, what happened? Because I didn't catch it on Nobs. I was focusing on the long duel.
We got out top mid and someone called that they had pushed lowers.
Yep.
So I just walked down from top mid and there were 2 guys in lowers and I just tapped them both out and then a guy peeked mid door and popped him in the grave. So nice little 3-piece. Get us the swing round. It was actually, it was pretty nice.
Was there like any pressure on both of you in particular, especially when only one word started making a comeback, given that you guys were leading at 9-3.5 on Dust 2?
We kind of knew what the issue was. Like, we were losing rounds, but we knew how to fix it. So I think like we weren't nervous, but like we weren't pressured at all. I think we just needed to like fix the little micro mistakes we were making. And once we did that, it felt fine.
What sort of micro mistakes were you guys having? Like, you guys could both chime in.
I think it was just like our rotations, like individually, were like a little bit crappy. Like we would like we'd have long control and we'd need to rotate like to stop mid B, but we were like way too slow on it. So yeah, once we fixed that, it was fine because mid B was honestly like the big gap, and was why they were winning rounds. So,
one of the main things that was like I think catching off guard was just the fact that I think that we were up 9-3. They felt the need to try and take some momentum, and they were playing some really weird rounds and some really fast rounds. Like there's one round that Oath has broken the long smoke and just taken a fight onto Omi. And then there's another round where like I was in pit and Freeman's trying to walk out long while looking at a wall. So like they're just trying to catch weird timings and like they're just playing for the puggy style for Dust, and I think that caught us off for a while. And then when we realized that they were just trying to split our map the entire time, the adjustments came in and we were able to close it out.
Okay, so like who's the in-game leader for you guys at the moment?
Mechanical is.
So did you guys take a timeout and be like, yo, you know, this is what's going on, or do you just do it during an eco or something like that, or like how do you address these things like mid-game?
Usually we take timeouts, but I think because the issues were like kind of obvious and we've like spoken about them in the past, we kind of just like switched on and we're like, okay, we need to fix this now, and then we just did it, and it was much better after that.
Yep. So is it more like, you know, because I think Ruffleco highlighted this as well, and geez, that's a huge mug. Is it more like... Is
2 liter water.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it one of those like jugs that just say, you know, like, you know, 8 glasses of water, so it's like keep chugging and whatnot?
It's just straight up 2 liters.
Damn.
2 liters of solid water.
So it's ice. Is that what you're saying?
I wish. It'd be nice and cold.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of lukewarm.
So like we've sort of like planning before the game and whatnot. Is that kind of like what Ruffleco had said on like Love Defrags content? Is that like what's true? Like you guys plan the game before you even get into the server?
We definitely talk about the games beforehand, and we were doing it a lot more mid-season. like when we had a lot of games left. But I think towards the end, because we didn't really have any pressure, we kind of just like went into the mentality of like playing our own game, and like before Ancient started, like I had a little chat about like what we should do and like how we should play the map, but I don't think it was like too in depth. I think just through like scrims and practice, we've kind of got like used to the way we play and like how we fix the issues when they're being exploited.
What was the issues early in the season? Because obviously Underground struggled a lot early in the season. Was it that pressure factor that you mentioned, or was there something else like, you know, to it? Like it was a combination of factors?
Honestly,
probably a little bit of it, but
yeah,
a big thing that we've kind of struggled with, and Jack will definitely back me up on this one, of just people not being able to shoot back, which is probably reflected in, I think we probably won like 3 pistols all season.
yeah, we could not win a pistol.
Like not closing out games that we should have been. Like, big example, 65 rounds yesterday.
It's not enough, mate. No,
yeah,
it's 100 at least.
yeah,
Come on.
Yeah. Look, we didn't even get enough to make the front page of HLTV. It's kind of disappointing. But like, yeah, 5 map points that I think they had more map points than us, but like it felt like ours were like more of a shoe-in to actually win. Like we had a convincing round and we would choke it in the last second. And that just kind of felt like the story of our whole season, of like, we would just be losing these swing rounds and then losing close games. Like we had games against House Bets and Vantage that were like 13-10, 13-9, which we felt like could have easily gone our way. That just the nerves of having a couple people first time in ECL, me, Mechanical, and Cooper, and also just like having off days individually and not being able to shoot back. Pretty big issue.
Is this more of a nerves kind of thing where you feel like you want to do a heroic play or something like that, or is it just like just keep?
I think something that the nerves shows in our play style a lot more, and I think a lot of people have picked up, like watching back some of the VODs and seeing the Twitch chat, is like our nerves are more reflected in people not wanting to die rather than trying to make a hero play.
Okay. What do you think about like Coops' growth in particular? Because he did pretty well on a lot of anchor work, and particularly on both Ancient and Dust 2, where he got about 2 or 3 critical frags that just ended the round.
Yeah, honestly, he's improved so much. Like, I think he's definitely going to be a very good player. Like, he's shown so much improvement just like through the one season, and like he works super hard. So like, yeah, it's been awesome to see him playing well.
And Riley, your thoughts?
I'm very happy with how sharp he came in today. I said after the game, like after Dust, I'm like, that was some really sharp shooting from you, Coops. And he thought I was shit talking him because he didn't have the best Dust, but I didn't even realize. Like, he's had a pretty rough day of pugs today, so he's done a real good job to come into today with putting his best foot forward. Just shooting really hard on Ancient after a rough day, not letting his confidence be knocked. So, love my little Koopy boy.
Yep.
He's a great teammate, and yeah, puts in a hell of a lot of work.
Also, overall as well for the Mind Freak game, obviously one of the longest. How do you guys like keep motivation of keeping going after going through basically an entire game's worth of OTs? In fact, 2 games worth of OTs.
Funny detail about that was that last time we played Mind Freak before that, the score was 22-19, and against Mind Freak last night, its score in overtime was 22-19.
Yeah, that game was tough to like stay in it, but I think like the fact that we didn't have anything to lose, I think played like a big part in it. Like we weren't stressing, like even during the game, like things got a bit hectic sometimes, but we weren't like, oh, we need to win this game. So like there was no pressure. We kind of just like let it out, let it go, and yeah, it was all good.
And Riley, your thoughts about that? Like, that game, like, what gets you motivated to keep going even after like these 37, 34 games?
It's just another game. You just keep going until it's over. I think as the game went on, I started getting more motivated. I had a really, really slow start to Nuke.
And an extra question: did you have to refill your water bottle that game as well? No, I did not, fortunately. This thing does keep me hydrated. It usually gets about 1 refill a day, but that's usually like when I'm going to bed. Yeah.
But yeah, I started getting more motivated, I think, as the game went on, which was reflected in my score. I had a really slow start, was not good, and then like going into overtime, I just started saying like, screw it, I'm just gonna go here and get a kill. It's a couple rounds in a row in OT where I just started in a different spot in lobby and someone walked into me and I got a free kill and then just ran away.
Yep. Exponential growth.
Yeah,
on the kills. Yep.
Yeah, the longer the game went on, the more I was feeling it. I almost ended up breaking positive in the end, but positive rating on HMTV, I guess. But you know, at least I didn't stay in the bin.
Yeah. What do you think about Mindfreak's newest recruit, Kairos? Because playing against him for the first time, I think it was his first game in ECL actually.
Yeah, I think he's definitely a sharp player. Like, I don't know too much about him, so I can't really like say whether he's like good or not. But he's definitely a sharp player. But I think maybe like, you know, first official on Mindfreak and it's ECL. Like, I think he was just like a little bit nervous last night. So like, I don't know. It's hard to say, but he's definitely super sharp.
Yep.
He's definitely a very hardworking player, considering that he's in DM like 24 hours a day. But yeah, that's all I can really say to it.
Yep.
Don't really know much else about him.
So with Defrag, you know, the first VRS event in Australia, obviously you guys didn't qualify for it in the end. Like, how much does that mean to you guys to have like a LAN event coming back, basically?
Oh, it was so cool to like a lot of FOMO not being there, because it was just like, it's so nice to have it back in the scene. Like, even watching it as a spectator, like we all watched it like in Discord when the games were on, and it's nice to see everyone getting like excited and hyped for like LAN events again. So like, hopefully there's more soon.
And what about you, Raleigh?
I didn't really like. It sucked that we missed out on it. I would have loved to go to a LAN, but I didn't really pay that much attention to it when it was going on, aside from just seeing some of the clips on Twitter, because I'm full-time uni, so whenever we're having a downtime with a team, I'm just kind of trying to get ahead in that.
Listen to those
like getting ahead. It's probably a little bit of procrastinating, but you know.
Listen to those lectures and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lectures.
Also, as well, with a lot of different TOs entering the market, as we saw, you know, PGL and also EPL as well entering it, even though they've left recently. How much has that helped you guys with your map depth in particular? Because all these tournaments are, you know, all BO3s and whatnot, not BO1s.
It's nice to play like a lot of officials, because like you can only do so much in prac, and like obviously scrims don't really like recreate the official like situation and the mentality and all that. So it's nice to just like pump out more games and keep getting experience, especially for like the guys on the team that like haven't had a lot of like experience with big games. So it's nice to just like get used to it and get the nerves out and like keep it going. So it's nice.
And Riley, your thoughts?
I like playing officials. It's good. Having more qualifiers is good. I wish we had more qualifiers to play. I think we would be able to improve a lot quicker if we were able to play more of those quals. I think a lot of those, a lot of the official games we've had have been kind of like turning points for us, like in the team. Like we had the game against Rooster, for example. I know it's not in a qualifier, it was in ECL. Beating them on Nuke gave us a lot of confidence on that map. Just before that, we played EPL against Mindfreak on Nuke. Because like in general, Nuke is like probably one of our least scrimmed maps, but we've got really good official material on it to improve off of. So I think the reviews that we're able to do on officials are a lot more applicable than what we do in scrims.
You guys like
it kind of gets hard when you're just kind of trudging through, you know, like 3 scrims a night, and then having to review them, and sometimes review goes on for hours and kind of not as productive. But we can review an official, and it's a lot like we're a lot more driven when we're playing the officials, so it's a lot easier to go back and review and see what actually the mistakes are made under pressure.
So what do you guys, you know, with your nuke in particular, is your nuke one of your home maps sort of thing? Like, when do you feel your nuke will be comfortable? Is it like beating Semper Fi on it, or what do you feel it stands in particular?
Yeah, I think last night kind of just showed that we're like capable of playing nuke well. I think we just need to like work on our like 2vx's or whatever. Like when we're in a man advantage situation and we got like bombed down or whatever, I feel like we just like kind of just troll constantly. Like we lost, I think we had map point a few times, and so did they. But like we were in, I think we lost a 2v1 for map point, and then like another 2v1 or something for another map point. Like if we can just like kind of like fix those little things, and like so many games are different. It's the same with like the whole season pretty much. It's like they're such close games, and the only reason we're losing is because we keep making like little mistakes that cost rounds, and then money gets like swung around, and it's hard to come back from those kind of things. So yeah.
And Riley, your thoughts?
I think Jack just about covered it.
Yep.
Yeah, like it's weird our nuke because like we feel good on it sometimes, and then like every time we play house bets or variation of house bets like X Talon, basically the same team, we just kind of get pumped, and then we play Mind Freak and we play them for 65 rounds, or we play Rooster and we should have 13-6 Rooster. We just because of like the little micro mistakes that Jack mentioned, it ended up looking like a really close game. It was like 13-10 or 13-11. But we had a 5v2 at 12-6 against an eco that we lost, and then they got 5 rounds off of it. Whereas if we just close that, then it's like we've just 13-6 Rooster on nuke. So it's just really tidying up those small mistakes across all of our maps, and we close like the season looks completely different.
Yeah, definitely. So who was the exertion on that 2v5? Who was it? Was it ASAP getting like 4 kills or something like that?
ASAP always seems to get kills. I don't even remember, but ASAP is an animal. He always shits on us.
It was just a combination of Chelios and ASAP, because I think ASAP killed. Like we had Coops and Night Raid on ramp, and we got like 3 straight away, and then Night Raid tried to run away. ASAP chased him down, got the orb, chucked the orb to Chelios. We tried to retake ramp. Chelios got to kill. Yeah. Now it's a 3v2.
Oh no.
Then I did something really stupid at single door, which is becoming a recurring thing. I need to stay away from decon on nuke, apparently. And then it's a 2v2.
Yeah.
So, fell apart.
What do you think, like, a lot of AU teams in particular, like, need to do? Because once again, you guys are a new team coming from ESL Open, and most likely be going back out of ECL. What do you think new teams who are potentially coming in, whether going for ECL Open or whatnot, need to really crack on before they start playing games?
Honestly, I think it's just like teamwork. I think teamwork is so important, because I feel like that there's so many people in AU that are like insanely sharp and can shoot and get kills and multi-frag and whatever, but I feel like the teamwork is just lacking, like flashing for each other, doing whatever, like playing off each other. I think like if teams work on that, then it's like a whole different game. And I feel like that's why we've started like been getting better, is because we like knuckled down on it, and we like really tried to focus on like being a good teammate rather than trying to be the star player like we were saying earlier. So I think that's like a really big thing.
Yep. And yourself, Riley?
I just think, well, from like scrims against a lot of open teams, something that I think a lot of teams kind of lack is a bit of creativity. Having a bit of a whinge about it when we were playing against the lesser team. Yeah. That's not a very nice way to say it, but like where like they'll be in a disadvantage round or something, and they just like send 5 people just to sprint out somewhere with no utility, no timing, not into like off of completely nothing, and they just lose the round instantly. Like just try and be a little bit creative, whether it's you're coming up with rounds in your like in the timeouts or in your free time, or just trying to be creative with things like the way that tier 2 and like tier 3 Europe, for example, those teams are always really great to watch, because they like there's just so many new ideas that they bring up because they're creative. And I think a lot of open teams just kind of pug, and they lack that creativity to make a game really fun to play. Yeah,
and like make it a disadvantage turn to an advantage kind of thing, where you force certain positions and whatnot as well. Now, to get to a more funner side in particular, what's the alternative game that Underground play, and is it prop on?
I wish it was prop on. We honestly we kind of just play CS. Like we've tried like Night Raid and Mechanical, they just watch anime all the time whenever they're not playing CS, which is not my thing personally, but like most of us are honestly just like CS grinders, sadly.
And me and Coops did grind a bunch of don't stop talking.
The bomb explodes. Yep.
Yeah. We played a heap of that, like start of season. I think it might have been before Jack even joined. But we had like a big team talk about comms not being good enough. So I'm like, hey, Coops, let's just get this game and just play the shit out of it because it's entirely comms based.
Mhm.
And I think it did help for a bit. We haven't played it recently. I think we need to get back on it because comms might be a little bit more down at the moment. But get back on that. But that's just about it. We played a bit of Repo the other day.
Did play some Reaper. Reaper was fun.
Gotta get back on that as well. It was fun
yeah.
while it lasted.
Yeah, okay, you guys good at Reaper, or you guys just destroy everything?
Nah, I just run around and
I've played it once.
yeah,
Trash.
we're just monkeys. We don't even know what we're doing. Just smashing the bottles and not putting anything in the car. It's awful. It's a hard watch.
No worries, guys. Any guys, what do you guys want to say to your supporters? Like anyone in chat, guys who love AUCS and whatnot, before we leave.
Keep watching, man. I got a little Rev in the chat. No, I love it. It's
Shout
awesome.
out
It's good to see.
To Tom Script Humphreys, my goat. He's always wanting me to shout him out in one of these interviews, so I'm giving it to him this time, even though he's probably not gonna hear it. But he's always somewhere in the background.
He's still bowling to Virat Kohli, mate.
Shout out to, yeah.
He's still bowling to Virat Kohli, mate.
Yeah. Little mate Hayes, I played with him back like 3 years ago now in my first ever team. I was using his knife today. So it's good to get a win. Maybe the reason we've been losing a lot of games is because I've been playing with a default knife.
I don't believe.
First game that I don't have a default knife, we win. So
I don't believe that for a second, mate. I reckon you should just have everything default, mate. Default AK, default pistol.
I've done it before, and people got upset when I was rocking them default skins. So.
Anyways, I'd like to thank Grat for the raid as well. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks, Grat.
And,
worries.
good luck for you guys either in the next season. I'm not sure how that's going to work with BRS. Or
Figure it out.
whatever happens next, pretty much. Or what are the next lane I see you guys at.
Thank you very much, Josh.
Thank
Have
you.
a good night, bro.
See ya. Same to you guys.
So-
Bye.